It was nice to be back in Virginia, especially in beautiful Deltaville. It was definitely a change of pace of life, as Deltaville is a very small town in a northern neck off the Rappahannock River. There's so much history here, and it's still relatively untouched land, with quite a few houses that are only occupied in the nicer times of year, when many folks come down and take their boats out onto the Chesapeake. I didn't do much exploring of the area, but I did get to go to Matthews, Virginia one day, which was neat for me. If you haven't read Matthews Men, I highly recommend reading it. It is really interesting to learn about the history of life on the water in Matthews and how so many of the young men who grew up on the water went off to be merchant mariners back in the day. The story is about how many merchant mariners from Matthews assisted in aiding the military during World War II and their service during that time. I also had some pretty interesting dock guards in Deltaville, including the very large blue crane who didn't seem to mind a bit that I was trying to get to my boat. He wasn't going to let me pass by. I did get some work done well in Deltaville, including finally changing the name of the boat to It's the Truth.
Got all the lettering off, so now she remains nameless until the new name goes on later this week. Just got to do a little bit more scrubbing, but yeah, pretty stoked. It's pretty easy to do too.
We even did the proper toast to Neptune, but it was a bit windy that day, and so the audio wasn't great. Plus, we were already enjoying ourselves, so it ended up being more of a celebration that a new name was finally on the boat. Neptune seems happy so far, though. I've also seen the boat from the top of the mast now a few times, as I got some standing rigging replaced and fixed the wind chicken. Hanging out at the top of the mast is now a new favorite of mine. The views are incredible. One of the bigger projects on the boat in Deltaville was finally putting up the new headliner. It took 2 friends and myself to do 2 days to do, and it looked pretty good. I was happy with it. I had a plan of trimming it out here down in Guatemala, but I might redo some pieces of it first, and unfortunately we'll have to wait until I'm back in the States to do that. I was already pretty delayed in getting down to Florida when I had told my friends I would be there, but waiting on other things such as the AIS delayed me even more. This is the year where everyone bought a boat, so getting parts on time has been quite the headache, but I was finally ready to leave Deltaville and head down to Florida. This is my crew that came up to meet me in Virginia, Juan. He didn't spend the whole time like this. It was actually a pretty awesome help to get the boat down to St. Augustine. I had hoped to time it where we would have following winds going down around Cape Hatteras. Finally got our mainsail up, which is good. There's a little bit of a breeze, so it helped us push maybe like a knot faster. And hopefully once we should hit Cape Hatteras about 11 o'clock tonight, and then start turning along the coast of North Carolina, and then once we start turning we can put up the jib and start really sailing, hopefully. So give the engine a rest. Poor thing has been working hard. Well, as much as you hope for perfect weather, I have learned that you can only wish for that, not plan on it. After about 6 days, with a stop to refuel in Hilton Head, South Carolina, we finally made it to St. Augustine. And we were going in as the tide was going out. It made for quite the entrance into St. Augustine.
Just came through some gnarly current. The strongest current I've ever been through.
At least the exit will be easier.
The exit will be really fast, I hope. Because we were full on engine and going about 1 knot. So, glad to have gone through that. Even the boys are struggling in this current.
We were finally able to pick up the rest of our crew, Juan's girlfriend Andrea and my friend Sabas, and enjoy a couple days in beautiful St. Augustine. Next time I will show you the places we visited and sailed to in Florida, having fun with a new crew, and getting ready to finally leave the US on It's the Truth. Until next time, cheers!